Hello everyone, kmaxi here, and today I'm here with a guide of how to make cool cinematics using badlion replay mode. And the short cinematic that you saw in the beginning of the video is the one that we're going to be making. First of all, we'll have to enable the replay mod. So press your right shift key to open the mods tab, search for replay, and here this will probably be disabled. You want to enable that, and in the settings you can change a start stop recording hotkey if you want to, a recording encoder, and some other things, but if you just leave them like this, it should be fine. Now, you just want to get yourself into a game. Because I'm a Bed Wars YouTuber, I'm gonna go into a Bed Wars game. Once you're in the game, you're gonna press use the start recording hotkey and it will start recording. From now on, everything that you do will be recorded and you will be able to render it as a clip later on. Now you just want to play the whole game and try to get some cool clips. Once you're done with the game, you're gonna press your stop recording key and it will have saved the recording. Now, if you disconnect, go to replay viewer, which we will have right here, you'll be able to see your most recent replay right here. For your replay, you will probably want to have shaders because it makes it look quite better. And I can't enable shaders from the replay itself. So if you have the same glitch as me, click on exit replay and activate the shaders in here. Once it's activated, you go into your replay again and you will have them on you. Now there are some different things that you are going to see up here, which you will need to know what to do. Up here, you can skip through the whole video. If you click play by pressing P, you will see this one goes forwards and the replay itself plays. If you click somewhere up here on the timeline, it will skip to that point. And for example here, you see I've already made a bridge. Underneath here, you have another timeline, and this is your timeline where you want to place keyframes to render. To see all the hotkeys, you can press down here on these two lines and you'll be able to see all the hotkeys. Some useful ones are L to roll clockwise, J to roll counterclockwise, and K to reset camera tilt. You can also click B to toggle player overview if you want to hide some players that are in the background, C to clear all the keyframes that you have placed, which you do not have any right now, and X to open a keyframe presence where you can save your current keyframes to access them later. You can also use M to mark an event up in the timeline. If you are placed, it will mark the event up here, which can be quite useful if you want to get to it, even though I've never used this myself. Let's say we would want to render me bridging right now. First of all, I have to zoom in on the timeline because 1 minute is way too much. Your clips are going to be maybe 5 to 20 seconds long. So just spam click plus and it will start zooming in on the middle of the timeline. Don't care about the numbers are going to be wrong because it will start where you place your first keyframe. So I want to start the replay over here from this angle, maybe seeing the background with a little bit of camera tilt. So I'm pressing L. And here I will need to place keyframes. First of all, I press this one, place a position keyframe. So we'll have saved the current position where I was looking at with the camera tilt and everything. And then I also need to place this keyframe, which will save the time that I'm currently at. Now I can click play and it will start playing the replay. To get a cool cinematic now of this, I go over here where my character is right now, maybe change the tilt a little bit. Now I press V to get to this point right here of how much time this has gone by if it were at normal speed. Here I gotta place another time keyframe and another position keyframe. If I now go over here to the start and press play over here, you can see it will play this current thing that I have made. We can keep it going even more. We just keep on watching the bridge like this so we can have more to select from later on. We go all the way over here, press V, place 2 keyframes and the clip will be even longer. Here you can see it, this was what we had before, and this one we just add onto it and it's really smooth. You can also do some circling around the character if you want to do. So for example, I could go over here, place some keyframes over here. Then I could let the character jump and then place keyframes over here looking in that direction. So now it will look like this, even though it is way too fast and you would want to slow it down a little bit because this makes it look a little bit weird. Alright, and let's say this is the first shot I got. Now you just gotta click this little thing to render the replay. Just select MP4 high quality 1920 by 180. Select the same bitrate as you use for recording or just anything quite high like 10,000. The video frame rate to 60 and the output file you can just leave it like that. Now you just click render and you'll have to wait a few seconds for it to be finished rendering. This might take longer depending on your computer speed. Once this is done, you will see this window right here. Click on open video folder. You can open it here if you want to just look at it. And all the badlion replays, they will have this little thing which you will have to cut out in your replay. Now you'll be able to see your replay right here, smooth and everything just going through it. Now you might want to go to your next clip, but you aren't sure exactly where it is in the timeline. So the thing that you can do is you can press B, you can click on yourself to go inside, change the speed to 10 times and click play. Now it will go through the whole replay very fast. You can just click up here again to pause, like right here, if you want to pause it there and make a replay out of it. Okay, now I know that right here there's gonna be a cool moment. So I'm gonna pause, change the speed back to 1.0. I'm gonna click play and just pause a little bit forward so I'm even closer. So I'm gonna start placing some keyframe. Let's start placing 2 over here. Right there, I'm gonna throw a fireball myself to fireball jump. So I'm gonna place some more keyframes over here. I've also tilted the camera a little bit to make the effect a little bit cooler. But now I don't want to just show the fireball jump in the normal speed. I want to make it slow to make it look epic. So I just click play, let it go through it. For example, up here, I move the camera up here, and now I press V again. You will see it will have jumped here. But if I place the keyframes over here, it will be 1 time speed. So now, if I want to slow it down even more, I can move this thing backwards a little bit, for example, to here. I can place keyframes, and now if I play this, it will first of all have to go through the whole recording until it gets to the point where the clip is. That's why I recommend you guys not to make too long clips and only clip 1 game at a time. If you want to record multiple games after each other, stop the recording and play it again after each game. This will make your life later so much easier. So right here you see it's normal speed, it goes slow, I throw a fireball and I jump. I want to have the clip all the way to when I land, so up there was like the top, so I need to move my camera down a little bit over here, tilt the camera a little bit, press V and move it backwards a little bit, and there we have some more keyframes. I jump up and I go down slowly, and now I also want to include this fight like right there, and if I press the V right now, it's actually broken because it goes from the last keyframe, so you gotta make sure that you are behind the last keyframe that you have placed. And now I just want to have a normal speed of me killing him. I go over here, it slows down, I fireball jump up, I land, the camera turns around to see the fight, and I just see the fight, and he's dead. And I think it would be quite cool if I would change back and forth between different perspectives of this shot. So I'm gonna do a very similar shot of the same actions, but from the other side. And this right here is how it ended up looking. You see, it is from the other side, but I have it at quite similar speed, slowed down, and the normal speed at the end. And after cutting out the beginning of all the videos and editing them together well, this is what I ended up this. And yes, this is sped up 6000%. And that's it. If we manage to get 50 likes on this video, then I will make an editing guide in DaVinci Resolve with some basic tips that can help you improve your montages quite a bit. So smack the like button if you haven't done so already. Also, make sure to click that subscribe button if you're new to my channel, and click that little bell so you can be first to my videos and live streams in the future. But bye guys, I'll see you guys in my next video or live stream.